The clothes are revolting. We're still here.
Oh, not again.
Christmas is over then.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Do you ever have one of those dreams that just seems really real?
Yeah, I've had those before.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. This poor woman, man. She's been eaten by a dress.
She was eaten by an address.
No. No. By a dress.
What?
By haute couture. There was another one. What was it? I don't know what was going on. I don't know whether she'd been impaled by it or... It kind of looked like, how they visualised Time's Arrow in Donnie Darko. It was kind of like straight out and yeah. It was...
Wait, a dress?
It was beige as well. It wasn't very nice. It's not the kind of thing you'd ever expect to see at the Paris Fashion Show.
Oh, I guess not.
Maybe movies. You know what I'm going to say, so I'm going to just get it over with. Good welcome.
And how do?
I was going to say happy 2023, but we've already done that.
I guess we have, haven't we? Yes, we
for a
have.
change. Welcome back to Maybe Movies. My name is Max.
I am Sam.
And we are... I had a thing, and now it's gone.
We are I Had a Thing, and now it's gone.
It's all the rage for 2023. Hello, you know what we are, you know what we do. If you don't, we take a couple of films, get fast and loose with them, and spew them onto the interweb for your viewing pleasure.
Pleasure.
Yes.
No, wrong movie.
Yes, no. Have you ever seen... Oh, no. That's one that we'll have to get onto at some point. It's a movie called Conspirators of Pleasure by it's Polish, I believe, surrealist filmmaker Jan Schwankmeyer.
Okay.
It's very strange.
Okay, well, I've never heard of that. That's new to me.
Yeah. I've thought, can we do a Schwankmeyer on here? His version of Alice is really good. And his version of Faust is fantastic as well.
Oh, I'd be intrigued about the Faust, it's definitely.
Oh, yeah. But, sorry, hello. This is just getting back up to speed. Right, so first of all, we'll do a quick shout out.
Oh, quick one, yes.
Yeah, quick one. And this is for a recent supporter. This is for, and I'm sorry, I don't know the gentleman's name, but for this channel is called Reading Movies. It seems to be a reasonably new channel. Looks like he's only been going about 3-4 months. And what he does is he gives his thoughts on the novelisation tie-ins from movies.
I used to read so many of those when I was a kid.
Really?
So many.
I've got a couple.
I don't have them anymore. It was a thing when I was a teenager.
Ah, fantastic. If you did, you'd probably want them.
Yeah.
Do check him out. He's, as I said, a reasonably new channel. I think when I looked the other day, he had about 16, 17 subscribers. So give him some love and thank you for your support because...
It's almost like it's priming itself.
Ready to...
Don't!
I didn't. I resisted. Oh, hello. That's terribly inappropriate.
Is it? Oh.
But, okay. I've been left, weirdly enough, Alice in Wonderland. Fantastic.
Well, I have one also.
Well, you technically have 3.
I do. It's sort of over the middle one.
Oh. Oh dear. Okay, so it seems the powers that be would like us to do our thing with Disney's Alice in Wonderland.
And MTV's Beavis and Butthead do America.
Oh,
well, it's been a while since we've done an animated episode.
it is, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. So we are due.
This is going to be so much inappropriate.
Yes, because I know I kind of normally save it till later in the thing, but this obviously does mean that Alice does America.
And Beavis and Butthead in Wonderland.
But it works.
It works.
I can
they're
contextually. There's kind of there are parallels here because obviously, well, eat me, drink me to get bigger or smaller, and then you've got the whole opening scene from that where they're walking around like kaiju.
Oh yeah, exactly. Also, both of the stories begin with dreams.
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Popcorn.
And they are long, mostly nonsensical journeys across imaginary landscapes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because let's face it, this is not the real America.
No.
It's the imaginary America. It's the MTV generation America.
Okay, let's have a look. So we have Alice in Wonderland from 1951.
51, is it?
Yep. And Beavis and Butthead from 96.
That early.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought it was like 98 or so.
They're about the same. I mean, so Alice is about an hour and 15 and Beavis and Butthead is about an hour and 21. So lengthwise they're reasonable. As you say, I mean, straight up, I suppose the first thing is the only thing that we really need to iron out is our setup. I mean, for Beavis and Butthead, it's not that much of a problem. They can follow a right rabbit anywhere down a rabbit hole.
Well, absolutely.
I'm just...
well, that's because
they can follow a white rabbit down a rabbit hole.
Sorry, Charlie Brown. Yes, they can easily. It's a dream. It's dream logic.
Yeah.
It's easy. Alice, it's a little more difficult.
Well, I thought about this.
Oh, you have? Good.
My way of doing it is, because again, it's a dream setup, is the story itself is originally, it's like 1860s, isn't it?
Is it 1860s? I thought it was 1880s, but that's just me thinking. I don't know that for a fact.
I'd have to check. I know the book's next door somewhere. But what if, in that opening bit with her, I don't know if it's supposed to be her mother or her tutor, going through the lesson, I know the lesson is supposed to be about nonsense, but what if part of that lesson is she's reading an article or something about America, the New World? So
of course, yes. So it naturally feeds into a dream environment of America.
Yeah.
It's just a future America.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right. That makes sense.
I mean, I don't want to go too much more into where she appears or where she first starts. That I think we should leave that for...
Sort of feels like, unlike the originals, one was a dream, one was not. Mm-hmm. Even though it's a dream like America, it's a real journey. These are both going to be dreams, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's the only way they really work, isn't it? Let's be honest. Yeah, absolutely. There's no way I can disagree with that premise.
Fantastic. But again, in terms of where she appears and things like that, we'll do that when we come to doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
In terms of acts, for Alice, I called it... Now, it's either immediately after Tweedledum and Tweedledee, or I put it Flower Song After the House.
Yes, the Flower Song After the House is where I had it.
Perfect.
Yeah, the house was... to be honest, because they don't really, either of them, adhere to the classical 3-act structure. Mm-hmm. They're too nonsensical for that sort of thing. So I was going purely by the runtime, and that was exactly 1/3.
Same.
Was when she got out of the house and went into the garden.
Fantastic. Then I'd called Act 2, so I've put... My first thought was After the Mad Hatter, but then I put /forest, and I don't know what I meant by that. I think it's when she gets lost in the forest.
This is one of those ones where it depends whether you mean it's the beginning of one act or the end of the other. I think the beginning act is when she goes into the forest.
Yeah.
The end of the second act is the tea party.
Yes. Oh, you're back as well. By the sounds of it, they've learned how to use doors.
Oh, God. No, I just don't, I don't want to know.
Let's not. Let's keep going. Fantastic. So that's, I agree.
That's Alice done.
Mm-hmm.
For me, in the case of Beavis and Butthead, Act 1 would end when they leave the fancy hotel, and go onto the bus.
Yes, I've put new mission /tour bus.
And for the third act, in my mind, it was basically the Rob Zombie sequence was the end of the act.
Zombieland.
Yeah. We're in complete agreement for once.
Excellent.
Complete agreements. Yeah, brilliant.
So that's nice. That's easily done. Which one do you want to do first? I suppose again, do we want to? We're probably going to have more fun with Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
So do you want to save that for last? Or...
I do, because I didn't care that much for Alice.
Which I was surprised. It was one of my favourites as a kid. I
really?
really enjoyed it. Yeah.
That's my first time watching it all the way through. Apart from like the clip with the Cheshire Cat, I've seen a couple of times, and a little bit of the bit with the caterpillar. I've never seen that movie before, and it just didn't capture me, which is unusual because Disney movies usually do. There's usually something about them that makes me smile or feel comforted or giggle or whatever. But with that one, I was a little bored, I think. Okay,
so you weren't sort of traumatised by I was getting Dogma flashbacks with the Walrus and the Carpenter.
Oh well, yes, but that's watching that as a nearly 50-year-old man.
Yeah,
it's a sad story, and it's amazing that got into a kid's cartoon.
Yeah,
but that's Lewis Carroll. It's all from the original material.
Absolutely. We will be looking at Act 1, so this will be obviously next Wednesday. We will be back to look at Act 1 of Alice Does America. I was half Can We Blag throwing Dinah in there as well, so we can make it Alice and Dinah Do America. But that's going to make it more complicated because then we've got a cartoon cat to worry about.
See, the problem is, and I'm going to just say it, is that for me, it's Alice Does America. In the same way that Debbie does.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's so inappropriate!
There probably won't be any B-roll for that here.
No. No.
But yeah, we'll be looking at that then next week on Wednesday at our usual time, or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, here in the UK. I don't know. Where do these things come from?
Someone's gibbering mind, apparently.
Don't look at me. Anyway, as always, have a wonderful weekend. Have a brilliant start to next week. And we will see you on Wednesday.
As always, guys, TTFN.
Ba 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 ba.